Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles. Last time, we completed the very last quest available to us here at the Refugee Camp in our final preparations for the road ahead. In fact, you can see one such character that we helped out last time off in the distance there. Ernest. Well, not really off in the distance, but against a tree. Same thing. This time, we are going to be taking care of the last remaining quests on Bionis Leg as a whole, and then heading up for Colony 6, of course. So I want to show you my Bionis Leg quest log. As you can see, we only have 2 challenge quests and a search quest left to do. These are not every last remaining quest on Bionis Leg. I would like to take care of these first because we've had them the longest, but we are going to be doing a couple other things before we set off. And just so I'm being upfront with you, there is still a lot worth seeing on Bionis Leg. So the majority of this video is going to be taking place here, but we will be heading off to the colony before the end of it, so there will be story progress. Let's start off by going to the Jabos Rock rest area and doing that search quest. A while ago when Nopon said that he lost a piece of paper south of Gaura Plains, that's where we're going to go. And yeah, adventurous times! We're starting off this time by looking for a piece of paper! Well, who am I to turn down free experience and money? And about that piece of paper. When he said it blew to the south of Gaura Plain, he was not kidding. We're going to see just how far south you can actually go in this area. Yeah. It is quite a lot, I have to say. That Tyrkin didn't really seem to mind that went up there and took his humming plum. So, oh wait, crap. Sniper Paramecia. You're a type of devil fruit? No, screw that. Let's just go away. I do not want to fight a devil fruit user. Especially not one that's half turkey. But if you look ahead, you can see that exclamation mark on the map, and yeah, if we got here just 3 seconds later, it would have clearly blown off the Bionis into the endless sea below.
Never gonna give up.
Charlotte got a level up, and she's never going to give up. Oh, she learned a new art. Awesome. How about we show that next time we get into a battle, which works out all just as well because we got a challenge quest. But before we do that, I want to answer a bit of a question that a lot of you have been having. What happens if you fall off the Bionis? Why? It's a wonderful thing that happens. Don't believe me? You get an achievement. Terminal velocity. 20 experience for free. Just for jumping off of a cliff and throwing your life away. Okay, no, it counts the same thing as just a normal game over. You go back to the last landmark that you touched. But that's not all there is to do here. On the way down, you might recall that we walked past a stream. Well, if you follow that stream to its source, there is a little bit of a secret for you. When you get close enough, this happens. Save the Girl is our first example of a surprise quest. As the name implies, it's a surprise quest. And all we had to do was defeat 4 weak Volfs. No sense dedicating time to that. We have over here a bathing woman. So she was bathing in the source of this river, and she bathes in a pair of shoes, a long skirt, and a bikini top. Yeah, because it's totally what I wear when I bathe. Wow. Yeah, you guys are totally going to take that into context, I can tell. But for completing that, we got diver top and diver bottoms. This is indeed underwear, meaning that she took off her bikini and gave it to us. Now that we got that out of the way, on to the challenge quest. Let's make it daytime. Oh, that view. God, what does it sound like I'm doing? Ugh. Let's go around this area. You can go around these mechon in this area by walking along these cliffs, which is really nice. But more importantly, there was a unique monster that I saw on the way up this hill the very first time, and I didn't fight it because, quite simply, I didn't think we needed to. If I can go down a little bit further, please don't make a liar out of me, we will eventually find Violent Andante. Let's engage it and try out Charlotte's new art. This is one of my more favorite arts for Charlotte. More favorite, is that... Actually, you're supposed to say that? I'm not sure. I've heard people say it both ways. But enough about that. We have Heat Bullet. This will raise the tension of party members around the target. You have to be within a specific range to use it, but let's try using it on Ryan there. He actually already has pretty high tension as it is, and whoa, we toppled the enemy, wow. I like it a lot. Contrary to what the name would have you think, it's actually not that hot of an attack. It only heats up her rifle 15%. And it's just all around a really nice art because you get tension absolutely free, meaning that the others will fight better. It kind of makes up for Charlotte's low damage output by just making the damage output of the others so much higher because they'll be scoring critical hits all the time. I do really like it, but this is just embarrassing. This gigantic enemy is like stomping down all over Ryan, and it can't hit him at all. We are just so much higher level that our agility makes it impossible for him to step on us. Sure wish it was like that in real life. You're just so fast that it's impossible for you to be trampled because it just goes right through you and oh! That didn't do much damage, but ow, that looked like it hurt. Oh, right. Crap. Ryan is dazed. I wasted this chain attack. Wonderful. Shulk, how about... wow, that Armu is just dancing in our face. And he's not dancing anymore. Okay, I didn't even need the third attack, thankfully. That was kind of a funny battle, not gonna lie. We got the Ratio Glypher and, oh, a Phalanx! Only Ryan could use terrible box art as a weapon. And our very last destination is once again Spiral Valley. This time we want to head north and we want to be to the left of that hole on the map because the very last unique monster we haven't taken out is somewhere among these Tyrkins. I don't know the exact location, I just know that you want to head up roughly this way. That's the thing about unique monsters, they can be a little bit tough to locate sometimes. Nope, none of them, okay. I hope you're not too much further up. That sunset is amazing, though, so never mind. You can be as far up as you want, as long as I get to just keep staring at that sunset. Where are you? Seriously. Oh, over there. Yes, he has 2 Ardens right around him, so he's not that hard to see. Apparently, I'm just blind as a bat. Let's engage him. Trainer Harmelon. Sounds like harming a Charmeleon. And since we don't have a new art to show off or anything else, I think I'll see you in just a moment. Oh, what? Well, okay, I actually didn't know this. Those 2 Armus are capable of using a chain attack with that Tyrkin. I've never seen this before, and I'm legitimately very curious what's going... Oh, here we go! Down swipe, he misses. I didn't know that Armus could... Just that charging forward and then just miss. Yeah, that's kind of funny. I didn't know the Armus could participate in that chain attack. You might want to take them out first if you're not really high leveled like I am. That was gold. Let's use Aura Burst. Let's finish the combo with a ×3 Monado Buster, and I love how those enemies are dancing. I can't blame them at all, because I'd be dancing to this music too if I wasn't recording this. Whoa! Damn! 26,000 damage. No argument here. And if you heard that, I actually got so excited by that I pulled back on the classic controller so much that my Wiimote fell off the table and dragged the controller out of my hands with it. I'm very smart. So where to next? And oh wow, I didn't think that immovable Gonzalez was gonna appear there for a moment. It took it a second. I was gonna like start running around in that area where we fought that mech on M71 and just go neener. I got on here even though immovable Gonzalez didn't want me to, but unfortunately I didn't get the chance to be an immature little kid. Then again, I kind of always am, so what am I complaining about? So, we took care of every quest that's in our quest log for this area. Where to next? Well, I want to head west of Spiral Valley because if we go far enough... Oh, I thought I was going to fall down that pit there for a moment. You will eventually see a bit of a clearing up ahead. Well, not really a clearing, but just kind of a dirt area. And, if I can look over there, you will notice that we indeed have a quest right here. This is a little bit off the beaten path. Okay, a lot of bit off the beaten path. But this is an area called Traveler's Rest. We haven't been here yet. How about we talk to Garugu, yet another one of these Nopon. I gotta say, I can never get enough of these. You come just in time. Wait, his mouth is phasing through his head. Animation error? Garugu, last friend. You know, is it just me, or despite being so cute, do the Nopon really have some dark quests? Garugu really worried. He went to look for food for dinner, but he not come back. Yeah, they kinda do. Do you have any idea where he could have gone? Garugu, tell him not to go too far. He always get lost. Garugu think he go very far. He has no sense of direction. He's probably completely lost. Garugu already looks so hard. But Garugu cannot find him. Please help Garugu find friend. We have the lost Nopon. Batu went off in search of ingredients, but he has not returned. We gotta find where he is. According to this, he is right near Ragwell Lake. And according to Garugu, he's got blue fur and looks just like Garugu himself. How vain of him to hang out with Nopon that only look like himself. And, scenario for you. It's your first playthrough. You talk to that Nopon after traveling around the Bionis Leg, just searching for whatever you can find. And he tells you to go near Ragwell Lake to look for his buddy. Yet, you go to Ragwell Bridge North, you go to Ragwell Bridge South, you find absolutely nothing, and you are wondering about just what you can do to find this Nopon and what you are missing. Well, by go to Ragwell Bridge, they meant actually go to Villiera Hill. Yeah, I don't know what they mean by that, but I don't know how they expected you to get that out of that. Oh, that Mount Torta. That Torta has a mount. Yeah, I don't want to deal with that. And Ugly Volf. Volfs, don't let that mean old enemy designer tell you if you're ugly or not. You're beautiful in your own way. Well, I don't really want to go up there to give him the compliment. You can go do that. I don't want to get bit. But in all seriousness, yeah. That Nopon is in a very strange place. He's technically over by Ragwell Lake, but it's not where you would think he'd be. As we start traveling around here, you're going to notice that there is a bit of an ether deposit below us, and there is an exclamation mark right near there. So how about we jump down there and whoa, he's actually right here. Wow, crazy. Batu Batu is out on an adventure. I have good time finding food. Gerugu looking for me? Batu Batu make Gerugu worry? When Batu Batu having good time, he forget about everything else. Batu Batu always get lost. Batu Batu always make trouble. I go back soon. You come too. Wait, I don't want to... Wait, okay, thank God. I thought he was going to teleport me, and I was like, wait, I don't remember any quests doing that. I wanted to show this over here, yes. Look at that. A solid wall of ether crystals. Multiple areas where you can mine them, too. Of course I want to grab these. This area sure is a hidden gem if I ever saw one. Yeah, I just wanted to show this area off. That's really all I had to say. Let's watch this whole area lose its luster, though. Just due to Hom's greed. Yeah, really is that humanity does that to everything they touch. Well, more like humanity in this case. That is terrible. I'm sorry. Okay, let's go back to Traveler's Rest, and yes, you have to walk there each time. So he's thanking us for finding him, and he said that if we didn't find him, he would stay lost until he died of hunger. We saved his life. All we did was tell him to go back to his point of origin. It was lack of common sense, not the fact that he would have starved if we didn't take him back. We sure didn't take him back. So he's happy that he's back, and yeah. Good, it was our pleasure. Charla, you're a medic, right? No wonder you like helping people. Again, they say the same things whenever they help out people. It's kind of redundant. Okay. Batu Batu never will ever leave Gerugu again. Gerugu, thank you so much. Let's see how long that lasts. Okay, we got a point rival for Charla, and we are good here. Let's grab that. And if we turn back around, we will notice that now Batu Batu has a quest for us. Batu Batu want to thank friends. I know you good. Can you help me thank my friends? Do you know about Nopon's secret present? I'm here to listen. Alright, let's see what it is. What's the story, Wishbone? Need a Tokilos egg to make Nopon's secret present. Also need Pandora mushroom. Batu Batu wants you to help. Well, yeah, this is very sudden. What is he going to be giving him? Make something when you bring egg and mushroom. A fried egg with mushrooms on it? That actually does sound pretty good right about now, not gonna lie. Probably gonna make a lot of you hungry by just talking about that. I don't know, something about just eggs with other things is just so delicious. Whoa, look at that pose he's in there. Okay, Batu Batu, you got quite a nice pose there. So, we got multiple quest objectives. So you can find the Tokilos egg near Zack's guidepost, and Pandora mushroom in Windy Cave. We have not been to either of these areas before, so looks like we're gonna be doing quite a bit more exploring. And wow, while I was checking the quest log, it started to rain. Awesome. Before we head out, I want to make note that back here, there is an ether crystal deposit. You probably saw it on the map, but I just wanted to make note that it was here, just in case you wanted more ether crystals, because I sure as heck can never get enough of these shinies. So where is Zack's guidepost? If you go back over where we were fighting that trainer Harmelon earlier, you could see this spire off in the distance, similar to the other guideposts that would get you around the Bionis Leg. That looks scary, but I'm gonna jump it anyway. Okay, we made it. That didn't do as much damage as I thought it would. We have an area that looks very similar to Traveler's Rest, and yeah, we're here at Zack's guidepost. So, where is that item that we need to get? Well, it's a little vague, not gonna lie. There are a lot of areas that are, like, under Zack's guidepost and all that, and where we want to go is, see this climbing icon? I don't need to climb down, I can just jump off. See, Shulk and Ryan got the right idea. They did the exact same thing. All we gotta do is head down here, and just up ahead, we have the Tokilos egg. Now, what about the other item? We want to go to Spiral Valley. And Windy Cave is just below us right now. Don't worry, we can jump it! Yep, didn't think I was gonna live right there? Haha, of course I did. That feels so good just jumping off right there and being totally fine. If you look down on the map, you can see that there it is inside of that cave there. Problem. Tempest Vang, level 75. You wouldn't think that little tiny bat-like thing would be so strong, considering it doesn't look any different than the other ones, but it is. It is a sound-based... Actually, is that a sound or a sight-based enemy? Oh, it doesn't matter. I still got through it anyway. Alright, let's go ahead into this cave, and that was just a taste of what is to come, because... Pandora Pod. Yeah, you thought those pods back in Tever Cave were huge? No. Look at these. What laid these? We got Mysterious Barnaby right here. What a silly name for such a scary enemy. Crap. I need to get out of here like yesterday. Crap. It's hatching. Oh no. Oh, what came out of... Whoa! A Gogol laid an egg. I thought apes gave birth fraternally, not by laying eggs. Interesting. Okay, well, I got balls of steel, even though I'm playing as a girl. I'm ready to rock. Let's be careful. Let's... Oh god. I forgot it was a sound-based enemy really quick because I was worried about the Gogol seeing me. Let's grab this too, a Peon Stone. And let's GTFO, man! Even in the densest storms, the lights on Makana still glow in the rain. We got the items that Bachu Bachu asked for. Let's hope that he is grateful. Wow, you find for me. Now Bachu Bachu can give present to friends. Is it the friend that's within an earshot of us? Just asking. Yikes! Hum hum that help Bachu Bachu. Bachu Bachu asks friends to look for materials for own gift. Hum hum all look same to Bachu Bachu. Thanks. Really nice thing to say within an earshot. Then again, as a kid, I think we all said that about something in very bad taste and got in huge trouble for it. By completing with much gratitude, we got a Spike 2 gem. If you recall, Ryan has that art, Rage, which inflicts spike damage, aka counter-attack damage on enemies. That gem makes it so whichever character is equipped with that will passively have that ability at all times, but it's not as good as, say, an art. And after we completed that, Bachu Bachu ran off once again. Yeah, that lasted a whole one quest before Garu Garu and him got separated once again. Or not Garu Garu, Garugu. Sorry, these names are just a little bit weird. You can't fault me on not always pronouncing them quite right. Yeah, he wanted to thank you go out by... What is it? He want to thank you so go out by himself to find present. Okay. Again, what's he playing at? I don't know why. I love that English saying of just like, what are you playing at? You don't ever hear that when you're over here in the United States. So Bachu Bachu always get lost and never listen to what Garugu say. You're amazing. There aren't many like you around. Maybe I had the Nopon all wrong. He was telling me about the beautiful flower he wants to get. And on top of Big Waterfall. Maybe that's where Bachu Bachu is. Can you go find him for me? No cool pose this time we have with even more gratitude. So he is up on top of a big waterfall. That is a little bit vague. So let's look around a little bit to see where we gotta go. To figure out where we gotta go, look at the map. We got a body of water right here, which we've seen waterfalls in before, and we have this long, winding path that we have filled in on the map just from being near it, but it's not fully visible. That should give you a pretty good idea of where it is we need to be. So I want to go over to Spiral Valley, and I want to walk around it. I've also taken the liberty of switching it to daytime, because I'd like for it to not be dark and stormy while we're going through here. And while we're making our way over to those falls, I want to bring something up that I think is very important and has been long overdue. Guys, please do not post spoilers in the comments of these videos. I really shouldn't have to say this because, you know, it's kind of just an unspoken rule that you be considerate to those who haven't played a game yet. And it has been insane how much people have been posting spoilers in these videos. So keep discussion down to whatever is happening in the video that you're commenting on or what has happened in earlier videos, because not everyone watching has played through the game, and you should be considerate of them. And the thing is, I've seen some really, really twisted logic by people defending themselves. Like, people have posted spoilers and tried defending themselves on it, saying things like, well, this whole Let's Play is going to spoil the story for you anyway, so why do you care about spoilers? And that makes no freaking sense. Like, for all you know, people could just be watching a few videos to see if they like the game before playing it. Second of all, they might be playing along and just haven't gotten as far as what you're saying. Third, you have the fact that, quite simply, I'm showing the story in sequential order. I am not telling people the game's ending on the first episode. And yes, people were actually doing that. I am not kidding. They really were. That aside, though, we have found Bachu Bachu. Bachu Bachu come to get flower called Ether Wisdom. There's lots of monsters just now, so I could not go. Bachu Bachu want to give thank you present, but no can do. I know, you get flower for me. We have to get our own thank you present. So he is now having us check the quest log one more time. And it is on top of the waterfall. Okay, so while we're continuing our journey up there, yes, people were actually doing that. I am not kidding. I'm not meaning to attack any one person or berate anybody. I'm just saying, please be considerate when leaving comments. I just would really appreciate that. Need to stay away from that enemy right there. I got a death bangle. Oh, speaking of death, I need to get out of here. Screw these Tyrkins ahead. I'm just going to run through them because I don't want to risk getting seen by that level 70 enemy again. Ugh. Yeah. So enough negativity. I do have to say, though, that on the note of comments, I find it really interesting to see people's speculation, you know? people saying that they haven't played before, they don't know what's going to happen, but they think that, you know, X, Y, or Z thing is going to happen. That I find really interesting, and that really takes me back to my first playthrough, which was a really magical time for me. I mean, playing your favorite game for the first time is something that you never forget. And speaking of reasons for this being my favorite game of all, we are at the end of this cave. You want to know what's waiting for us out there? Let's step outside on top of this waterfall and see this breathtaking view. Secret Area Believer's Paradise. This is our first example of one of these. Secret areas are usually really far off the beaten path. They're not the easiest thing to find. But they always have breathtaking views like this, and they give you way more experience than you would normally get. You also get the achievement Explorer for finding your first one. So they are the ultimate in rewarding you for being an explorer. And ooh, the sun's beginning to set. This is going to look really pretty. And as it just so happens, it was the final quest available to us right now on Bionis Leg that brought us to this area. I just thought this view was a nice way to end our time together here on the leg, because your first time crawling onto the leg is such an unforgettable experience. But do you think the leg is going to be the biggest or best area that we go to in this world? Ha! You underestimate this game severely. Let's not harp on it, though. We got the flower that we came for. Let's go back down there. Hey there, Bachu Bachu. Whoa, that is you look like you're breaking your neck when you fall. Like, look at that. Alright, Bachu Bachu, use it to thank friends. Good, it was our pleasure. Right, it was well worth the effort. Huh? You already helped Bachu Bachu. But Bachu Bachu bad Nopon. Bachu Bachu just want to give you thank you present. But now Bachu Bachu know that he just caused trouble for you. Next time Bachu Bachu told Gerugu before going anywhere. I could not get flowers, so found other presents as well. This present for helping Bachu Bachu. Thank you so much. What is it? Why, we get Grand Gear and Electric Plus 3. Electric Plus 3 definitely isn't bad for Charlotte. That'll make Thunderbolt do a lot more damage. We got level ups all around, and oh, Shulk learned a new art, so that'll be something to show next time we get into a battle. And that does it. That is every single quest we could tackle on Bionis Leg right now. So because we are all done on Bionis Leg, I would like to bring up the Collectopaedia. Unfortunately for me, the only two items that I am missing are not traded by anybody, so I think I'll be a while. Got them all at long last. Actually, I shouldn't exaggerate. That really didn't take that long. I just went over by Gower Planet and I was able to get them all. As per usual, you can look down in the description. You'll be able to see any and all trades, as well as the rewards that you get for completing each row. And of course, if you would like a more clean-looking way of doing this, the end slate of this video will have every single item listed. You just need to enable annotations and roll over them. Now, I got some really, really fun item names for you this time. We got the Gold Dust Illusion. You know, the strange category always has really good item names, but this one just takes the cake. Devious Gravity. How would you hold tangible gravity? I don't get it. Got Pelt Bottoms there for completing every category. Believe it or not, for once, it is actually not for Ryan, it is for Charla. You get Art Stealth 10% if you equip this. That is a nice effect for Charla. It also gives you block rate. And what Art Stealth is that it means that your arts will generate 10% less aggro on the enemies. For Charla, who needs to kite enemies and stay far away from them, that is incredibly useful. And I need to get out of here before I encounter that enemy again. Ugh. With every quest, every collectible, everything taken care of here on Bionis Leg, well, except those level 70 monsters, but you can't really fault me too much on that. Right by these falls, there is this bridge. Just across it, the entrance to Colony 6 that Charlotte was telling us about. I gotta say, I still do feel kind of bad for Juju. Even though we had the reasoning of we need to get a lot stronger before we would even stand a chance against that Mechon, still, we kind of waited how long before going to help him? Yeah, he doesn't really have the best luck. I guess you could say his life is full of bad juju. Let's go with that. I know, I've been holding off on that one for quite a while, but I couldn't resist. What else do you think of when you hear Juju's name? Well, apparently a lot of you guys think of Tak and the power of Juju, because many were asking why I didn't make that reference myself, but enough making fun of Juju's name. Welcome to Colony 6.
This is Colony 6. It's like a fortress. Do people really live here?
So much has changed. It's only been a month.
We'll find Juju and then smash some metal. Wait! We can't just rush in.
We could enter through the mine.
Mine?
There's a massive ether deposit under the colony. The first settlers here built right on top of the mine. That's how we got our colony. The mine is like a network of tunnels. It's much more complicated than the colony streets. They can't have figured it all out in the space of a month.
So... she means it's the best route if we want to remain unseen.
You're catching on.
Great. So how do we get in?
Through the drainage outlet. It's just up ahead.
Don't listen to Charla's advice, even though I'm playing as Charla and very clearly telling her to not listen to her own advice. Instead, what you want to do is turn around. There is this pathway with some item orbs on it, and that cave does take you back to Bionis Leg, but instead you want to advance up it. There are some enemies around here, a climb of Flya, I guess it kind of climbs while it moves up. You got a soft hawks, you know, there's some enemies around here, all that's nice. But what you really want is what's at the end of this path. You might notice there's a bit of a stone wall up there, and right up near there are a couple of secrets. As they come into view, we'll get a few more items, and there you go. There are 2 Nopon up here at the top of this hill. One is a shop, the other is a quest giver. You might not have found these otherwise. Let's talk to this Nopon merchant after we have shuffled around our equipment a little bit. All done checking my equipment, let's go into the store with this lovely little Nopon. Seriously, she's so cute. She looks like a little layer cake with what she's wearing. To bring attention to a few good items that I won't be picking up just because I don't personally prefer the way that they work, the Phalanx here is really expensive, but it's got a double attack 2 gem in it naturally. 10% of the time, Ryan's auto attack will go off twice in a row. The diver bottoms from earlier are for sale here. Once again, they will boost the agility of some of my characters, Charla included, but I won't be getting them because they're underwear. If you didn't pick up the survivor shoes or infantry boots from earlier, they are available here and they are cheaper than they were. And lastly, there are art books for sale here, some of them for Charla, others for Ryan. I think I'm going to pick up Sword Drive so that I can level up an art beyond level 4 for the first time, just because I personally really like it. To use an art book, all you got to do is go into your inventory, scroll over to this page, select the art manual, and hit learn. Simple as that. And for doing that for the first time, you get an achievement one step further. And it really is as simple as just, it can go up to level 7 now instead of level 4, and of course I don't have enough AP to level it up to level 5 right now, so I can have the vanity of having this early, of course. It's also worth noting while we're here that Ryan learned a new art, Last Stand. I don't know when we learn this, but I will go into it next time we're in battle. We still have Shulk's new art that I've yet to show as well. And on the subject of arts and skills, I do want to go over one more thing while we're in the menus. Charla's skill tree, since I haven't shown these yet. Her default one, Devotion, will improve Ether, which is honestly the best one this early on. Her second one will improve physical defense, which is not bad, and Strength on Charla has its uses later on, but for right now, it's not that great. I guess it's there if you want to. She did already learn a new skill at some point. I don't actually know when she learned this because I've been watching out for it. I didn't see it at any point. She has medical knowledge, which greatly boosts the power of healing arts and chain attacks. So of course I want to equip that. Let me see if I can. Indeed I can. Ryan has a star shape right there. Let's do that. As well as shopping and equipping all those things I got from quests, this is what my characters are looking like, just for reference if you are playing along. And that's that. We're all equipped to go into the Ether Mines. We finished up everything there is to do in Bionis Leg. And we got our first glimpse of Colony 6. Quite dazzling, wouldn't you say? Ha ha ha! And next time on Xenoblade Chronicles, we head down into the Ether Mines. But not before seeing what this little guy's got for us. Trust me, it is worth our time. See you guys then.